Hi guys, welcome back to Firefighters Financial Toolbox. My name is Brad and I'm your host on the channel. We are going to talk about what happened this week in the stock market. And then we're going to do a little portfolio review of my dividend stocks, and we'll talk about how they did this week as well. First of all, if you guys haven't noticed, we've been above 3,000 pretty much all week in the S&P 500. Looks like if you look here, we started the week at about 3,000 even, and we are currently at 3,022. Now we did get a rise good on Tuesday and it rode out, and then it crashed down a little bit Wednesday and Thursday. Came back some on Thursday, and today it's really rallied back up to a high point of 30.27. So we're about 5 points off the high right now. If we look at the 52-week range, we see that we've been down as low as 23.46, and we've been as high as 30.27, which we hit today. Pretty incredible. If we look at the 5-day, we're up about 1.23% since Monday. We're up about 2% for the month. We're still down a little bit for the last 3 months, but if we look at year to date, 20.5%, you guys. Now that's a little overly inflated because we know we had that 20% pullback at the end of 2018, but still a pretty happy time to be in the stock market. Is it overpriced? I don't know. They say a recession's coming, so it'd be nice to get a little bit of a discount. Look at this. The Dow is up, the S&P is up, the Nasdaq is up. Everything's up. All right, let's take a look at what we did in my world this week. So if we look at my dividend stock breakdown, first of all, we'll look at my Ally holdings. So my Ally holdings, as you can see, I bought 1 share of Exxon this week when it went down. Bought 2 more shares of Pfizer, and I bought 5 more shares of Ford. On my Vanguard side, all I bought was 3 shares of Johnson & Johnson. It took a pretty good hit on Monday, and I was able to buy those. Now it's showing Wednesday's date because it takes a couple days to settle. But those were actually bought on the drop on Monday. If we take a look, one thing I wanted to point out here, you guys, there's no real big losses here this week, but the one thing, and this isn't a dividend stock, but I thought I would put it out there, I do own 2 shares of Tesla, and I bought those shares at $220. Now you can see that the total gain on 2 shares, I'm up almost the price of a share. 45.6%. Now I realize this goes up and down several dollars a day, so I don't hold on to it, but when I printed that out today, I thought, wow, that's a pretty happy day. All right, so to my M1 Finance account. As you guys know, I've been adding $100 a week to this account. This week I had an extra call shift at work, so I put in extra 500 instead of just 100. My value for this is now up to $1,168.05. I do have 7 different individual stocks in here. I have McDonald's, I have Walgreens, I have 3M, Walmart, Archer's Daniel Midland, Waste Management, and LVS, or Las Vegas Sands Corp. It is down a little bit, but because I buy this more this is going to be for dividends collecting. As it gets bigger, I'm not really too concerned about that. I thought I'd take a look at one thing I did want to add is, since I'm keeping track of my dividends all by themselves, I do have VYM as one of my holdings, and that is the Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. Before I branched out into actually looking into and buying individual shares, I did own a little bit of that, and I still do. It's about $5,100 worth. So not a huge portion of my taxable holding by any account, but certainly a big percentage of my dividend payers. If I look at my total here for my dividend stocks, the total I own in complete dividend stocks currently is 1,309.10. It keeps changing because this spreadsheet does update about every 15 minutes. And we see that my combined dividend yield for all my stocks is about 4.02%, so a little better than 4% overall. Obviously, some are higher, some are lower, but we keep investing and the amount keeps growing. So what do you guys think? Are we ready for a correction? Seems like we keep hitting these new highs. Eventually something is going to have to give. Over 3,000, 3,021. Incredible. And you can see we're still down just a little bit from our high point, which is about noon today. It looks. Anyway, if you guys have any comments or what do you think the stock market's going to do? Do you think we're going to correct soon? Do you think we're going to have a little bit more of a run up? I'm enjoying the run because we're making all these balances go up, but eventually it's going to have to turn around. So keep enjoying it. I'll keep updating you. This is the dividend portfolio update for Friday, October 25th, 2019. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining. If you're new here, give me a thumbs up. So think about subscribing to the channel. It really helps the algorithm. And as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos. Thanks a lot. Bye.